Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's me, your host, Black Voice, and you are live in the living room. I just want to say salute to everybody watching, everybody tuning in. I really appreciate it. Before I get this show started, I want to give a few shout outs. My man Preppy Hood for the Preppy Hood Show. My man Chris Thorns, Wild Body, that airs on Sundays. Hell of a podcast. Check out my man Chris Thorns. Check out Soda Your Dig and check out Preppy Hood. Well, I want to talk about, for those who may not know, Wack100. Wack100 Wack100 is a guy who is now managing the rapper The Game. He's been managing for a while. And here lately, just like Flex, he has also been, him too have also been having Tupac rants. And I respect The Game because The Game and Kendrick Lamar just did a show. And they said that Tupac will be so proud of him right now because they still representing the West. But I want y'all to hear, I just now found out what Wack100 has been saying about Tupac's mother, a dead woman. So I'm going to play y'all what's been said and what he's been putting on his Instagram or Twitter or whatnot. And I'm going to give y'all my thoughts.
Peace, fam, your brother, old guy from Hip Hop News Uncensored. And it seems like we keep talking about this, brother. Before I go all the way in, because this is my topic right here, I want to say I got a tremendous amount of respect for Wack100, but I lost a lot of respect after seeing him post this right here. I lost a lot of respect for the brother. I got to be honest. So Wack says, you don't know what the fuck Pac was taught keeping it real. His mom was a dope fiend. She wasn't Harriet Tubman. You clown talk like this dude was Malcolm X or something. He was a rapper, you know what I mean, that womanized, did drugs and preached violence. He was Common or X-Clan. The nigga is a clown. So first and foremost, Wack, you gotta get G-check for this, my nigga. On some real shit. For you to sit up here.
He said, Tupac, I'm going to finish playing it. He said Tupac was a clown. Dude, you promote gangbanging, which is one of the most genocide things that has happened to the black community. Okay? You glorify you being an OG Blood or Paru, whatever you call yourself. You glorify it. You did nothing for the black community. Gangbanging caused destruction to the black community. Yes, I said it. I don't care how anybody feels about it. Facts are facts. What have we gained and prospered by gangbanging? Nothing at all. It's to a point where you got celebrities who become rich and all of a sudden they want to start gangbanging. But really, you LA niggas is extorting them for protection. But anyway, let's continue.
Postulate and say, well, you know what, Pac, you know, he wasn't no Malcolm X or something. Well, and then for you to disrespect his mom and say, well, you know, she was a dope fiend, which we know is accurate, is very accurate. We understand that she speaks about this. Pac spoke about it. You know, even though he was a crack fiend, mama, you always be my black queen, mama. Yeah, we understand that, right? We understand that, you know, our community was flooded with drugs. I'm gonna take my time on this one, family. Our community was flooded with drugs. You know, we understand that it was a lot that went on, you know, that time. We know that, a lot of us, succumbed to a lot of the pressures and things that was around us and shit because of the condition. We can go all into that. But if you want to tell one side of the story, Wack, tell the other side of the story. Tell how, not only how she was a crack fiend or a dope fiend, why don't you tell how she overcame? As a matter of fact, why don't you sit up here and tell the people how her being pregnant with Tupac, you know, beat the United States government by herself? Why don't you talk about Afeni Shakur who beat the United States government by herself with the help. Of course, she had help of a few people to break her out of the prison. And Matula's wife reside in Cuba, nigga, like Rick Ross said. So what are you talking about, dude? You know what I mean? To say Tupac, and Malcolm X have a lot of similarities. Yeah, they was different. Yeah, and even Malcolm X led a lifestyle, you know what I mean, of pimping and all that shit and drug use and robbing. But he reformed, he transformed himself. And I think that's the whole story of the rose that grew from concrete. And that's like even you, Wack. Niggas done started out in gangs, all y'all cats started out in gangs and niggas turn their life around. So that's fucked up for the dude to write.
Wack started off as a flunky for Death Row back in the early 2000s. He became a security guard and then started networking with 40 Glock. So in all reality, 40 Glock, the guy you always dissing, is who really put you on. But that's another story for another day. Let's continue.
You know what I mean, on a post. After all his sister did, after all her son did, after the revolutionary line they come from, I could sit up here and say, and I'll argue all day, that yes, you can compare. They have similarities between Tupac and Malcolm X. They were saying a lot of the same shit. They were saying a lot of the same shit. So I lost a little bit of respect for Wack. Obviously, I still respect him as a businessman and all that. But a lot of times, with that whole Meek Mill beef and, Wack started kind of... I mean, he had the spotlight before that, but he started getting the spotlight more and more, after, Game kind of put him on with the Meek Mill beef. And he's kind of going around, saying a lot of shit. Almost like Funk Flex. They kind of like, you know what I mean? Our good little, match. But, yeah. Come on, Wax. Come on, Wack. You know what I mean? We got to be more... See, the Jews got something called the Anti-Defamation League. You know what I mean? Now, this sister's here is dead. You know what I mean? She passed away. Her son has passed away. You go ahead and say, oh, she's a dope fiend and da-da. Stop acting like Tupac was this and that. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's points made on each side. But to me, that's what infuriated me because I know the struggle firsthand. These people had the FBI watching them and shit. These people, the Panther 21, New York 21, they got set up and shit. They didn't really do that. That's why she, pregnant, in jail, with Tupac in her stomach, defeated the United States government, getting all 21 people acquitted of something they did not do. And the only thing you can say is he's a fucking dope fiend.
Salute.
Wax.
Afeni Shakur.
Wack100. I'm gonna reserve the rest of the shit that I gotta say. I'm not gonna say no more. I'm not gonna be disrespectful like you did. I'm just saying,
Fuck that. I'm gonna be disrespectful. Fuck Wack100. Okay? Wack, if you watching, what you did was a bitch move. Okay? You did a bitch move. And that's what I'm talking about. Us as black men not lifting up our sisters. Instead of him saying something positive about her, saying the positive things that she done in life, he talked about her flaws. Her fucking flaws. Wack, like you don't have a flaw, like you never made a mistake before. You're not perfect. None of us are. And if you want to talk about Afeni Shakur, let's also talk about Huey P. Newton, may he rest in peace. One of the creators of the Black Panthers, who ended up dying because of being involved in drugs. Okay? So if you're going to talk about her, you got to talk about him. But because she's a woman, a black woman, you feel like you should dog her out? At least back then, when Afeni was younger, black men were more leaders. We knew how to lead. We knew how to take care of home. Nowadays, we are so disrespectful to our women, and we do not know how to lead our women. That's why I say black women are lost. We are lost. Afeni Shakur, may you rest in peace. I know you tried your best. Yes, you may have been on drugs, but guess what? We all make mistakes. You did not know what the 80s was going to bring. You did not know. Nobody knew what crack cocaine was going to do to the community. Wack, Tupac has said they'll talk a lot of shit, but that's after I'm gone because they feel me in a physical form. Let it be known I'm troublesome. You, Flex, Little C's, I believe you guys are very miserable. And I believe you guys are seeking for a lot of attention. Tupac, may you rest in peace. And once again, fellas, our black women already go through a lot. Why are we adding to it? They have strikes against them because they're black women. Why would we do what the world does already and kicking these sisters while they down? I don't understand it. And I just want to take the time to apologize to black women I may have disrespected online or on YouTube or social media in general. And I had to realize that a lot of black women are lost because us as men have not been good leaders. We have not been good providers. When I say provide, I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. We have not taught our women knowledge. I think that's one of the most important things to teach our black women is a lot of knowledge and show them how to have common sense. Because you can have 3 degrees from a college and it doesn't mean you have common sense. It just means you highly educated paper-wise. But anyway, Wack, I really have no more to say. I think I've said my piece. Tupac, may you rest in peace. And Wack 100, when 40 Glock catch you and he beat you up and he put it on YouTube, there's going to be some funny shit. This is Black Voice. I'm out. Peace.